Magic the Gathering can be a very intimidating card game. From multiple formats spanning decades to what only ever seems to be increasing product releases. I thought to myself, can a sealed product even win? Not just any event, but a competitive REL event. With a budget of $50 a week, I wanted to find out. The rules? I cannot trade other players or buy cards individually. Strictly Wizards sealed product alone. This is Magic the Gathering from scratch. Alright, so this week we're opening a box of Midnight Hunt that we got from Gamescape. I actually purchased 2 boxes while I was there because I got them for incredibly cheap. Cheaper than I thought. When I originally walked into Gamescape, I was hoping, like, they had so much sealed product, I was hoping they would just match me on the TCG player price of $98. That's why we saved $100. We had a little bit more than $100 looking back at the videos because we've kind of just got things cheaper, like save $2 here, $4 there. I think I mentioned that multiple times in the video, I apologize. But so we got 2 boxes. I should have bought more. With how cheap they were. But I was hoping out of these 2 boxes we could pull the set of Stormseekers, and that was a wish. We'll see how the next box does, I guess. This is obviously some post commentary, and we didn't pull too great. But before I go any further, I want to talk about like last week's episode. Rewatching it, I saw that the commentary got quieter. I'm using a new software to record the audio, so I think that's why there was some inconsistencies with the audio that I wasn't used to editing with. But I'm glad it was, at least when it got quiet, it stayed the same level at least. It wasn't like loud and then quiet, loud and then quiet. So I do apologize if you had to turn it up, or maybe if it was hard to hear if you weren't using a headphone. Like, in editing, I never hear these inconsistencies, so it kind of just sucks that I can't hear them until the video is uploaded. I'm not sure why that is. We did pull the Pithy Needle, and I feel like I haven't executed on that, but I want to replace the Center Veins with it. It hits more matchups. You can hit Planeswalkers in multiple matchups. You can hit things like Stonebrain, which is not super relevant against us. But I think that is, we'll probably change out like Cinder Veins for a Pithy Needle. And we ended up pulling 3 Liberators from this. So we did, I don't want to play 4, just the 3. So we ended up pulling the 3 Liberators. And Storm the Vestibule there. Like, we could almost fucking work towards a mono green deck list. But Florida was a good time. I'm sorry I didn't get any content. I went to Terra Angel's Magic Shop, which is another shop in Tallahassee, to see if I could record. They had a Pauper event on Sunday, and upon arriving, I just realized that I couldn't record here. The tables were so thick, so that was unfortunate. So they had a Pioneer event on Tuesday, but I couldn't record, so I didn't even attend it because we had a lot of stuff going on. Maybe I'll talk about that if I have time. But I tried to think of ways that I could record, and I couldn't come up with anything. So we ditched out on that, and I usually don't playtest before RCs. The RC's coming up, and I asked some people if they wanted to come playtest on camera with me. But honestly, I don't think a lot of people want to playtest against this pile. It's not something they're really going to expect, and I don't think anyone wants to. I'm usually not a playtesting type. I usually just know what I want to pilot, and I know how I want to pilot it, and I just show up and play the event with it. So it was probably like out of character for me to ask for people to come playtest with me. But oh well, is what it is. Maybe next time. I had a lot of fun in Florida. Swam with the manatees. We went to Crystal River, Wakulla Springs. It was a good time. My wife had a really good time. Her family's from there. She really appreciated that a lot. Got to play a lot of Magic. That one, my round 1 opponent from the game when we got there Friday night, was just arrived off of traveling. I think I was really brain fogged, but he had actually watched the videos, and that was kind of sick. But we're going to go ahead and jump into the deck profile here. We're on the last couple packs, and like I said, we didn't pull anything relevant besides the Pithy Needle and the Liberators, which is really unfortunate. Hopefully the next box comes in clutch. We're going to be playing tonight and opening that box tonight, and I really hope it goes. Alright, so we haven't talked about the deck list since basically we opened it. Sorry I didn't get any content. The drive back from Florida was pretty hectic, and we're just gonna jump straight into this and talk about, show you guys the changes and talk about some of the things we've done. And then we're gonna start things off. We have 4 Elvish Mystic and 4 Llanowar Elves. It's pretty standard. I don't think I would change these numbers at all. And then we're still playing 4 Scavenging Ooze. Honestly, the card isn't terrible from what we have available to us. This is probably one of the cards we would switch if we got like a Stormseeker. 4 Lovestruck Beast still. Another card we might cut if we get Stormseekers. 4 Bonecrusher Giant. This number probably wouldn't change. The card's very good. One of my favorite things to power out on turn 2. We have 3 Glorybringer and we have 1 Sky Sovereign. I still don't know if this is correct. We only have the 1 Sky Sovereign, and without the Stormseeker, this card's not near as good. It doesn't let you take care of Shieldreds. We have 1 Furnace Punisher. It comes up pretty clutch every time I see it, so like maybe we'd play more if we had more. Questing Beast, card's insane. I actually would kind of want to keep playing this, but this card gets worse when you have Stormseekers because it already has haste. And then we have 1 Chandra, and we have 1 Luca. Luca has been an all-star. Chandra is just meh. I would actually play 2 Luca if I had another one. We're playing 3 Abrade, and we're playing 2 Lightning Strikes. I actually feel like we should switch these numbers. And then we're playing the 1 of Mizzium Mortars. I actually like the 1 of Mizzium Mortars. Every time I draw it, it kind of comes up. Dealing 4 damage is kind of relevant. But maybe Lightning Strike and Abrade numbers get switched. I don't ever see Greasefang these days. We're playing 1 Tyvar Stand. I would definitely play more of this. We kind of fold to removal and interaction. Tyvar Stand's always been clutch to close out games too. And then we're playing 5 Forests and we're playing 6 Mountains. Considering we haven't aimed for any lands to add to the deck, but they're not easy to come by either, so this is kind of just the numbers you have to play. Definitely would not play this many basics, but it's not bad. We're playing the 4 Rockfell Veil with the 1 foil upgrade. That's another card I would probably cut down on. Playing 4 Forest, Carplusian Forest. And we're playing 2 Lair of the Hydra, 2 Mutavault. These numbers are probably fine. And then playing 1 Stomping Ground. Definitely would increase on Stomping Ground if I had them. Well, let's jump into the sideboard. We're playing 1 Urabrask Forge. It's kind of just the best option we have available to us. I swapped this out with Furnace Puncher in the matchups where Furnace Puncher is not good. Usually Urabrask Forge is good. 2 Burning Hands. I just kind of liked it more than the options we had available to us, and it helps in the mono green matchup. Right now, the mono green matchup's kind of bad for us because we're kind of not doing anything fast enough, I feel like. 3 Rending Volley. Just for white-blue matchups. Spirits. 3 Shifting for control. This card's just very good in general. Cinder Veins is not bad. Mainly gets control and like combo decks, I guess. And then the Liberator. This card we pulled out of the box of Midnight Hunt. We managed to get the 3, and I don't think I'd play 4. And honestly, I want to play it over Cinder Veins, but there's nothing really better to play, so we're just playing like the 6. Like our Greasefang matchup's pretty good, game 2. But yeah. And that's it for the deck. I have not, we have another box of Midnight Hunt that we're opening this week. Due to like the budget, we're able to fit another box in with like some of the, because we just like saved $2 here, like $4 here. And we got the boxes for 80 a piece, which was kind of cool of Gamescape. So we're able to open the second box and hopefully we can pull some Stormseekers and some anything really. Anything. Hopefully Stormseekers. That's really all we're looking for.